What's happening, guys? Shay here, Uneven Bounce. Hope you guys are well. So KZN have announced their squad for the 2021-22 season. All 8 sides have been announced actually for Division 1, obviously in this domestic restructure. Obviously, when I talk about my team, I'll be obviously following Coastal this season, obviously after the disbanding of the Dolphins, in the sense. That being said, obviously we retained the majority of our play, which is really good. I was a bit worried a little bit, to be honest with you, that some players, especially guys who are not from Durban, will be making way possibly back home, as we've seen with certain players, like for example, Bjorn Hendricks has gone back to Cape Town with the Western Province. Yasin Valdez left Warriors, come back to Western Province as well, etc. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to read out who our squad is for the upcoming season. So just got it up here. We have Captain Marcus Ackerman, Neil Bartman, Ethan Bosch from the SWAT, Darren De Pavlon, Cyril Owier, Tam Sangwa, Kamalo, Kerwin Mungru, Leif Tanzi, Daniel Natini, Bryce Parsons, Keegan Peterson, Grant Rollerson, Jason Smith, Penelope Bryan, Kai Zondo. So obviously 3 standout names. Jason Smith, Bryce Parsons and Tanner Natini have joined us this season, which is fantastic for us. Fantastic news. Guys who've left, obviously the major departure is Sunira Mitasami, who's gone to the Northwest. But a light-flat replacement, very much so, is in former under-19 Proteas captain Bryce Parsons come in, a young raw 20-year-old, very, very good player, extremely exciting talent, and I'm really happy that he's joined KZN basically. Yeah, so I'm really happy he's joined this the squad. It's a light-for-light replacement, as far as I'm concerned. You know, he's a middle-order batsman, left-arm spinner, left-arm batsman as well. Very much like, obviously, same as Mitasami. Mitasami did well last year, second lead wicket taker, 29 wickets. Got that, was it 12 wickets? Sorry, 9 wickets in the final match to spin us to victory alongside Sir Brian against Titans to win the trophy for the Dolphins then. But yeah, it's a light flat replacement. Jaden Smith didn't only play a couple of games against Cobras last year, last year. Didn't have that much of a run in the Red Bull side. I'd say, for me, my opinion, watching Jason Smith, he's more of sort of a white ball cricketer, and I think that he will serve us well in the white ball formats for us next season. And then Tan Natini, which I think is an excellent acquisition actually. You know, Natini, the good thing with those guys, I mean, well, Smith's gonna be 27 by the time the season rolls around. Parsons, he's just turned 20. I think Natini's 21. So obviously the last 2, it's still very much growing into the game. Talenti's been around for a little while now, also been hotly touted because of his father. You know, it's always got kind of a heavy kind of tag around your neck, isn't it, really, when you're coming back from your father, let's say in this instance, as plays at a high level and such a legend in South African cricket, and you're following his footsteps. It's very difficult. You've seen the struggles that Arjun Tendulkar's had, leading those massive, huge, creator-like footsteps. But anyway, Tanatini, I think, is a good acquisition for us. For me, our bowling needs bolstering. I think we always seem to struggle, especially in slightly flatter wickets, set 20 wickets. That's really, when it comes to kind of pitches, we're relying on, as always seems to be last year anyway, with Kesha Mirage just playing Royal Rovers every week, it seemed. But I think Dan Natini is an excellent acquisition in that respect. I imagine he'll take a new ball, I think, possibly a Bosch, possibly a Mungru. Neil Bartman's still there as well. People have gone, said Masami before. Actually, I want to stick with Tan Natini. So Natini, the only thing I have about him is that I feel like he's got the physicality of the frame, someone who could, bowl fairly quickly, but he seems to be languishing around the 132, 134 kph. I feel like to put some meat on those chops, he can get up to around the 140, which is going to need on the harder wickets, harder strips to bowl on, where the ball's not doing that much. You need a bit more raw pace. We've got Tanzi in the ranks as well, but I think Natini's a bit more polished, I would say. Just if you Natini moving to Durban now, mate, so head down to Britannia, some chops chutney, couple of nice mutton bunnies, and you'll be sorted, mate. You'll be pucker twice a week, mate. You put on a few kgs in no time. So yeah, there's my little tip for you. Trying to get put a bit of meat on those chops. But anyway, so yeah, Britannia, just absolutely loves Britannia. Anyway, do miss that place. Anyway, so yeah, Dan Latini, coming to the side, which is great. Bryce Parsons, I think, will play all 3 formats. Jaden Smith, I'm not sure. We'll see how he fares. Hopefully get more of a go. I think he's a good rebel batsman, but he didn't really get much opportunity last year. and I see he's now gone to Passage New for probably more opportunity. With Simon leaves a gap in that top order, and that's my worry actually, is that what I can see here, we don't have another opener. Rolson was dropped down, he was dropped from the side in the 4-day franchise competition at the end there, because he just wasn't performing to his ability that we saw in the 1920 season. So that's a real problem. But Simon obviously filled it in as a stopgap, has opened the batting, so obviously Imran Khan's got some kind of plans for that. Let's see what they are, but we have got an issue there, top of the order, to partner earlier. King Peter's number 3, keep him there. Ethan Bosch will get a good goal this year, I imagine, obviously, like he did back in the last season, especially in the he got played red ball and white ball, didn't he? So it was really good to see, especially with the departure of Freiling. Obviously he's retired. I think that between Ruben de Swart and Ethan Bosch, we've got that spot covered. I don't think they're going to be as effective next year as Robbie Freiling was. It's a big hole that, and I'm disappointed actually he retired. I think he was probably had another 1-2 seasons left in him, but it wasn't to be. So Ruben de Swart and Ethan Bosch can step up and hopefully fill that void. I think that Ethan Bosch can go further personally, but I think Ruben de Swart's also very talented. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes between those two. Compete for that spot. And Jason Smith also in that mix as well, I guess, especially in the white ball stuff to replace Freiling. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just a bit worried about that top order. KZN came to the party last year, which was really good, averaged 38 in the first class cricket, did really well in the white ball stuff as well. It was one of our shining lights with our batting, which did struggle, even though we did so well in both white ball comps and got to obviously both finals. Our batting did struggle at times. But I think KZN though can hopefully kick on now. I think losing captain is important for him, and hopefully he can go on to do better things, do greater things even next season, eclipse the heights of last year. Pat McQuire hopefully see a bit more in this season as well. He was injured at times, obviously protest call-ups, so hopefully we'll see a bit more of him. But I think it looks all round quite exciting squad. So I'm really happy with the additions. Because they're first team players, they're not guys going to fill out the squad. They're not just to pat the squad, fillers. They're guys who can come in and do a job straight away. I think Bryce Parsons is a wonderful talent and can go on to gain national recognition quite soon, I think. And he'll want to do very well, I'll see, on the coast for us. I just want to quickly mention the remaining guys who actually have left. I said before, obviously, about Freiling retired, but Simon's gone Northwest. Keith Dungeon, I think he's retired actually, Dungeon. I think he's got some other plans with his life, really. I think he might have left cricket, from what I understand, I've read a post from recently on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's not got another contract elsewhere with another province. So I think he's left cricket, unfortunately. It was a shame because he's a talented player and just wasn't given enough opportunity, I don't think. But anyway, but yeah, he's gone. And Didi Mokane, I'm not sure what's happening with him. He's younger, he's 21. He's not got a contract elsewhere, so I'm not sure what's happening with him. But obviously, that being said, the tier 2 teams haven't been announced. The 7 provinces haven't been announced yet, the squads. So maybe Mokane will go and play there. Same with Dungeon, but I think Dungeon's left cricket. I think, but don't hold me to that. Mangalito Masekle, I couldn't be happier, guys. I'm sorry, I could not be happier that Masekle has left Durban. Thank God. I'm just over the moon with that. I think I'm so sick and tired of seeing that guy at the crease. He was just doing us disservice. He was never good enough for us. I appreciate why we brought him in as a backup. He played too many games, in my opinion. It was so painful to watch him at the crease in those white ball games, those T20s in Durban. Oh, it was just horrible to watch. I'm just so glad that he's gone. And yeah, it just, that being said, we don't have a backup keeper as such yet, from what I can see. But yeah, that to give someone the glove, so as long as he can catch the ball pretty cleanly, they could definitely bat better than him. So I'm fine with that. So Brian Silla, obviously, De Pavlon, the old timers, Erwia's there. Yeah, I mean, and Tantia mentioned Tansankwa Kamalo, kind of a aggressive left-handed batsman. The young guy as well, 21, so hopefully he can get some opportunity this season as well, and make some runs hopefully. But I think he'll be biding his time, I'd imagine. In terms of obviously our Black African players, you'll see with Tandatini walks into the side, Kai's on those there, Munger obviously qualifies as well, Pepper Quire, he's there. But I do feel, I know it might sound a bit controversial, that we've had to play Mushekle to make up the quota, and that's really done us a disservice when there's better players there sitting on the sidelines. So when the Teeny, that's not a question, he walks in. So the Tini, Zondo, Papaguayo, and then maybe Kamala will play. And obviously Kai Zondo there as well. So yeah, any different talents let's see more of. Obviously a raw fast bowler as well, so he'll obviously get this opportunity hopefully as well, like he did this season. Again, younger guy as well. It's a youthful squad. It's a youthful squad. I mean, how many guys over 30 in the squad? I mean, Owiya is. Peterson's 28, Wilson's 26, 27, 28, Zondo's 31. So yeah, there's only 2 guys in the whole squad over 30. It's a very youthful squad, and hopefully we can go on and play the kind of cricket we saw in this previous season, and retain our trophy. That'll be incredible. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Leave your thoughts below. If you like the content, please do like, comment, subscribe, as I always say, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.